Joining us for a little bit is Mudbugs former coach, former player, current general manager, Scott Muscutt. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while.
Thanks. Good morning.
You just finished your morning run. We're not making this up. You look awesome.
I look awful, but I appreciate. My wardrobe change consisted of grab a towel so that you don't soak their seats when you get in there. I just lost track of time. I was booting along and realized, man, oh man, it's 25 after 6, and I got 25-minute drive to
and
get
you ran
there.
over from the fairground. Mudbugs about halfway through the season. Shreveport Mudbugs. Tied for second place in their division. Yeah. Bluntly speaking, a little, you tell me, an up and down season. Where are the Mudbugs? How do they stand right now? Not necessarily in the standings, but in what you and the other at the managerial level are hoping for.
You know, it's of course it's up and down. Every season is, because you come equipped with expectations every year, right? And those expectations, in the past, Mudbugs hockey has won a championship, and our slogan is, you know, we don't rebuild, we reload, right? So you're looking at it saying, well, we're going to go right back after it again this year. And the reality is it's hard to come right back after it after a championship year at this level. You know, we put 22 players at the next level last year, 22.
Which is either minor league pro hockey or college scholarship guys.
Absolutely. You know, so it's really tough. It's really tough to just say, yeah, we're going to turn this thing around, and we're going to go right back after it again. But I will say, I love the processes that Coach Soupy has put into place. I think our team is starting to get it.
You said a couple of seconds ago, pardon me, you said I like where the team is right now. Explain to me and everybody what you mean by that in terms of this team developing and peaking for the playoffs.
Well, you know what? There's levels of success that you go through, and some programs close their eyes to see those levels, and some programs open their eyes to have those levels. We have those levels, and we can't get so excited about the results or so disappointed about the results that we stop looking at the levels of process. And Coach Soupy has those levels. He's invested his time into those levels. And right now, you know, I always say that there's going from a pretender to a contender is one of those level changes. And we are right now going from a pretender to a contender.
This year's team's a lot younger, too, in the scheme of previous years.
Very young. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very young. And that's okay, and that's to be expected. But that doesn't mean that they can't win, or not even that they shouldn't win, because I think they can, and I think they should. But where we are with it is it is great when players believe in their leader. It's even greater when the leader believes in the players. And that's part of this process. So what's going on right now is Coach Soupy's giving you things that you have to eat and swallow and digest, and all of a sudden those things become your identity, and you attack every day with that identity. And like, players are believing in the coach, and then along the way the coach sits back and says, this guy's starting to get it, I believe in him. And that guy's starting to get it, and I believe in him. So those processes, they're not just smoke and mirrors. They're a real thing that you have to work with.
You had made the point off the air a couple of minutes ago, and it was an awesome, it was just amazing. And I want you to get back into that. And you had sort of explained the difference in a process since, from the old professional CHL days to these younger guys, North American Hockey League, college-age guys. And they know the path as opposed to showing them the path, and how that so accelerates the player development.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun. It's one of the things that makes this level and this age of hockey almost more fun than the old Mudbug days. Because when you got the old Mudbug days, those players came in, and they basically, for the most part, knew what it took to be a professional. what we had to do in those days was make sure that we enforced make the right choices, make the right choices, make the right choices. If you make the right choices, you become the right character. If you have the right character, you create the right culture. If you have the right culture, you get the right behavior. If you get the right behavior, you get the right results. So we taught them that, right? They get that. These guys come in and they don't understand what it takes to be a professional. So we have to teach the whole process right from the very start. So with these guys, the other guys had to make the choice. These guys have to learn the choice. And that's the fun part about this level of hockey is you can really, really influence a young man's, not just his hockey career, but his entire life by sitting him down saying, hey, these are the choices that you are going to face every day. Choose one way, you will be extremely successful. Choose the other, you will wake up very frustrated, young man. So it's fun because I think that, we get a chance to not just build great hockey players, but we get a chance to build great men.